All right, so the things that nightmares are made of is whenever you have a vocalist or a talking head, somebody that is going to speak on your stage, show up and grab their microphone and put it up to the mouth. So that is probably like an engineer's worst case scenario because, hey, somebody didn't turn the mic on. Well, whose fault is that? To me, it's ours, the engineer. Our job is to safeguard this stage and make sure that anything that is coming from that stage, we're responsible for that. That includes if this is on or not. Well, how can I control whether or not the vocalist turns it off by themselves? Because look, they can turn it on, they can turn it off too. Well, yes and no, and you do have a way to do it. And I'm not saying that a vocalist can't sabotage you, and at that point, though, you can, discussions could be had, but you would have had to have done your part in the first place and power lock it. So this is how you go about power locking a microphone. All right, so this is a microphone. We use Shure's ULXD 2s, which are the sticks. The D1 is the body pack. And so on the microphone, you have your capsule. This is a KSM9 capsule. And then you have the actual stick portion of the, the radio, if you will, of the transmitter itself. You have the battery compartment. We have their lithium-ion batteries that are rechargeable, which are awesome. I would highly recommend. You will save money over time, especially if you go through as many as we did. So battery in, and ours automatically turn on because we have the power switch up. But if you notice, when I turn it off, it says you can't do that. So even with the power switch off, it says no. So that means that when I talk here, it's check 1, 2, hey, 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 hey. It's coming through. So even in the off position, that's a good thing. So how do you do this? It's not hard. It's actually listed literally on the battery compartment right there. And to do so, if you turn the mic off, there's a little like kind of a D-pad button thing right here. If you press up while you're turning the mic on, it removes the locks, and you'll see the locks on the left and right hand side. So now I can turn it off and poof, it's gone. All right, so if I press up while I turn the mic on, locked, and it shows the locks on the left and the right. So pressing up, it says locked. If I turn it off and then I'm still holding up, and you turn it on, and those locks go away. Now I can turn it off. It's not hard. It's very simple. But all it does is protect your vocalist from accidentally turning it off, or MC, whenever they pick it up out of off the chair or whatever, and accidentally turning it off. So if you turn it off, you make sure that you press and hold up, turn it on. It will say locked. Now you don't have to worry about it. We just simply leave it this way, and we take the battery out and put it into the charger when we're done. So now I'm in one of our ancillary rooms. We just call it like room 1, room 2, where we can host people. And we use, in this room, it's the UR2 microphone, Shure's UR2 with the UR4D. These are a little bit different than the ULXD for power lock. And so to do that, I'm going to pause and take the sheath off. And yeah, 1 second. All right, so whenever you have the sheath off, there's the battery bay, the power switch at the bottom here, and then the buttons on the front. So if you turn the switch on, do this all with one hand, the lights come on. It says we've got power, battery a little bit, and it will show you a lock here. Now that's the frequency lock on the left side of the battery. So it's locked to this frequency. You can't easily change that, and that's okay. To do a power lock, again, everything's listed right here, and maybe sometimes this label gets worn off over time, but this is what it looks like. If you press down and then up, it gives you some system information. Exit plus down is the power level, the actual transmission power of the microphone. You typically want to leave that around 10 milliwatts. I think it's the standard or normal. And then exit plus enter is the power lock. So you just press both of these at the same time. I don't know if I can do it. Yeah, hold on. And that little lock on the right side of the battery shows up, which power locks. So that means that if I accidentally have the power turned off, it is still on. So nobody can accidentally turn it off. Now, the other thing you notice is with the switch in the off position, the lock flashes. So if you're looking at it and saying, why is it flashing? Well, it's because the switch is in the off position, but it's power locked on. So that's how you do that. You press both of these together. I'm not going to be able to do it. Well, maybe I can. Yeah, and so when you do that, the power lock disappears, and if it's in the off position, it will turn off right away. So that's how that goes. But that's it. Very simple for these. And the other thing is that if you have a different brand, just simply look it up. It's a normal function on just about every single microphone. Sennheiser, everybody has a power lock feature, and it protects you. People would argue, does it chew through batteries? Yes, but is saving a battery worth somebody talking on stage with a microphone turned off? No, definitely not. Burn the 10 cents on the battery or 20 cents and be done. So it has the same thing exists on Beltpacks. They're literally the exact same layout. So the same thing, you would turn it on and get rid of the glare. And there's the frequency lock on the left-hand side, and if you press these two, there's the power lock on the right-hand side. So if it doesn't respect it. Now it will, I believe it changes colors on the LED at the top. No, it doesn't. Okay, it's only the batteries. But so if you exit and press both of those, it'll turn off, and you can turn it off. So that's it. Very simple and very easy. And do it on all of your microphones. Just show whoever needs to know, and that would be your engineers. You know, I wouldn't necessarily tell vocalists because, again, we want that responsibility to be on you guys.